Hey everyone, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Paul, and we're MTG North, and we're going to have a discussion, a nice talking head video. We haven't done one in a while. Commander Legends was mostly bad. A lot of people do enjoy it. Go back and check out the comment section if you don't believe us, right? There's a lot of a divide on that set.
I mean, it's bad, but it's good. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do. It's like the financial people versus people that the set was really aimed at, which is the casuals.
And
right?
they love it. They love it. People
Absolutely.
into the financial aspect of Magic the Gathering do not love
They
it.
hate it.
But I'm going to be honest. Pulling those full art extended Mythic Dragons.
It doesn't happen very often.
Nope. Even getting the price on those regular non-foil Ancient Dragons is insane, Paul. $50 for a regular Copper Dragon, Canadian.
Because it's so hard to pull, right? It reminds you of Jewel Lotus.
It's exactly what it reminds
Back
me of.
in the original, right?
Except sometimes you don't even get one in a box. We opened 5 Commander boxes. We didn't see one full art extended dragon.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. They're rare.
No.
And that's the other problem. And one of my main problems with the set is the price of collector boxes. It was flat out too high.
Really, it feels bad at $349.99 Canadian to open it up and just get wrecked in the back slot. No.
The flutist, Morgan, wasn't even the MSRP at release, right?
It was $400, wasn't it? $399 or $400? Yeah.
$389, somewhere in there. Canadian. But it's still, what, $40 higher US than a standard collector box at release.
I mean, honestly, from a financial standpoint of view, if it were me, I would be holding up all my money for Double Masters too.
A lot of people are.
Like, there's no question about it. I would not sink a whole ton of capital into
There was no chase. The etched cards are all financially not great.
What happened? No serialized cards. No high-end chase. I mean, I guess they made the Mythic Dragons that, but that...
So that's artificially creating.
That's what I mean.
Something,
it doesn't seem. It doesn't feel real.
And it feels bad.
I want to get the cards from that set. Don't make them like that. You know, add something in there like Neon Hitotsugu. That was a good chase, and it caused a lot of people to buy a lot of boxes. That was a good selling product.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the biggest problem I have with the set. No chases. All the etched, which is supposed to be great, was not great at all. The price point was too high. If it was standard priced.
Is there any etched cards that hold a financial value?
Not that I know of.
Like, it's like they were like, okay, listen, which cards are going to be super rare to pull? Okay, don't make those ones in etched.
Yeah, remember Commander Legends 1?
Yeah.
So many. So that's the start of the problems, right? They leaned more towards the D&D AFR aspect than the Commander Legends aspect.
Yeah, and you still have, I got to admit, at least some of the dice rolling mechanics seem to be improved.
They seem way better.
Over the AFR set.
Right, which is, let's talk about the good about the set, that the more casual players do love, right?
Yeah.
The mechanics are way more fun in the set.
Man, there's certain expensive commander cards in this set. Me blowing by the deep gnomes like crazy.
There's a few gems, and that is one thing I wanted to point out in this video is Commander takes the longest out of any of the formats to evolve and develop, right? So there's probably, I would guess, I don't know, what, 3 to 5 sleeper cards in this set?
Yeah.
So if you did buy some, keep your bulkers somewhere where you know they are, right?
Well, yeah,
Rares,
this thing...
Mythics.
This thing wasn't even worth listing when the set came out.
No, and we blew right by it in a couple openings, right?
Yeah.
We do our research and we look at stuff ahead of time, but trying to memorize everything.
I mean, there's a lot of Commander supplemental cards in this set that are holding a larger value than any of the other recent sets. Do you get that feeling from it, or is it just me?
The supplemental decks?
Yes, right?
Yeah, there's some pretty solid Commander. That was the other thing. The decks weren't reprinted in the main set.
No.
Right? You couldn't pull Jessica's Will or Mutavault or any of those cards.
Yeah, which you see on the list, and it's like, Mutavault got reprinted. What? Yeah. I haven't seen one of those yet.
You just drop it still. That's a playable card in our group of players, right?
For sure, I play in Pioneer.
It'd be nice to hit 1 or 2 of them compared to all those etch cards that were also printed at normal rarity, normal border, and
how many Yahiria from the Forest and etched have we pulled?
And that was one of the better ones.
I know.
It was like $2. I was probably dropping.
Or the Scion of Hallister.
Yeah.
I bet you there's 40 of them here in the studio right now. I'm not even kidding.
But back to the good stuff. We don't want to keep hating on it because we do like it.
I do.
And a lot of people out there do like it. Which brings me to my next point. There's so many sets that come out nowadays. It's a lot different than back in the day where you get one set every quarter. Yep. If it was a bad set, you'd be like, well, I'm not playing Magic for 4 months.
That's exactly
or longer,
what happened,
right?
Yeah.
But now a bad set comes out, and maybe you're not a huge Commander player. You're not going to like Commander Legends. A lot of people get upset but then within 2 weeks, there's already the next set to start thinking about.
I know, it's crazy.
And you move on so quick. It's like
the spoilers start coming out and you start getting hyped for something new, and then, you know, you're already over your hate for the previous set.
I just, to tie it all together, I think people hate on stuff like that too much.
A little
get
bit.
worried about it too much, when really you can close your wallet for 2 weeks, not, you know, buy a single or two that you want and move on.
And I got the perfect example. Let's go back to Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt. Everybody's forgotten those already. Nobody's hating on them anymore.
They're so cheap.
Nobody's
right now.
hating. I know, but people aren't hating on them on the internet,
No.
right? It's because they got something new to hate on.
You get a draft box of Vow now for $100 Canadian.
Nuts.
It's like $70 or a little less US. You split that between 8 people and you draft it. That's a good deal. It's an evening of fun, right?
And in reality, that set didn't have a bad land cycle. It just Shatter Sanctum.
Just
you know.
mostly everything was terrible.
Yeah, I know, but it could have been worse. It could have been Temple of Mystery, or, you know, the Temples. That was a bad land
That was a
cycle,
bad time
right?
to be alive. No.
Oh, the Temples were coming out of M21 like there was not going to be a basic land in the pack.
I got more excited now you brought that up about M21 than Baldur's Gate.
You know why? Because M21 had some really, really good Commander
Exciting reprints. There was no good reprints
Ugin, man.
in Baldur's Gate.
And, you know, coming off the back of, like, we were close to, remember Teferi was a really big deal, and every time they printed Teferi, he was getting pretty good, and then all of a sudden they reprinted him in M21, and everybody wanted him to be so good.
And nobody ever did anything with
No,
it, which is kind of surprising.
That
right?
was the one that takes extra turns,
Yeah,
was it not?
yeah.
I thought that card would be busted and worth way more than it is today. Not.
It's interesting.
But you got really good reprints in that set.
I bet you Teferi will be back in the new Dominaria set.
I'm really hoping so. I'm a big fan of Teferi. I like him.
Karn, all the old boys will be
Yeah,
back, right?
And they might be saving Karn for the Brothers War.
Oh, good point.
Right.
Yeah. But
So-
still, that's all this year. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like Baldur's Gate, don't worry. There's lots more good stuff coming.
I mean, what are we, 2-3 weeks away from Double Masters now, Paul?
Yeah.
So, I
It's going
mean,
to be the set of the year for the financial guys.
I
And
think-
then you'll start to hear complaints from the more casual people in the YouTube comment section, right?
I think as of this filming, if we're dating it, you know, I think tomorrow is the official release of Double Master Spoilers, the 16th of June, Paul.
It's starting real soon,
So,
right?
and with what's been shown already, man, have you seen those, the full art
Oh, yeah.
Eldrazi's?
They're great.
Wow.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Um,
And just like that, people forget about Baldur's Gate.
gone.
And then the prices will drop on the sealed product. And then you should probably pick up a few boxes if you're into sealed collecting. Wait for the
don't.
price to drop more, though.
Do not pick up a few boxes trying to pull Age of Dragons. Just
No,
buy your Age
not
of
for
Dragons,
only-
man.
Just buy a single. Just yeah.
So, you know, we got a lot of good stuff coming up. We got Double Masters, man. I'm excited for that. There's going to be a pre-release for that.
Oh, yeah. We got a ton of product ordered for the channel.
And you know what I
We're gonna be doing
really-
tons of openings.
I know it's a little off topic, but you know what I really liked about the first Double Masters was when you drafted it, they didn't give you the, you have to pass one of your awesome rares. Say you open a pack
You
with 2
do
rares,
the
but you
double
draft
pull,
in
right?
the first
Yeah.
pack. I loved that.
Yeah.
That just felt great. So I'm excited for this
And
again.
then you can still hit packs that had 3 great cards right? Once in a
Oh.
while. It's like, damn it, I got to pass this to
You're
the
like,
left.
ooh.
Come on.
A playable uncommon that might win me the draft, or 2 bomb mythics.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm cashing it.
Yeah,
Not even playing
I'm out.
round 1. I'm out of here.
I'm taking the Force Will in the mid. Yeah, so Baldur's Gate will be quickly forgotten, and not as forgotten as a bad set. It'll be forgotten in the hate. You know, people aren't going to hate on it. They'll find something to hate on in Double Masters.
Absolutely.
And we'll move
on
forward.
to with the hate trade.
Someone's always going to hate. Someone's always going to be.
I didn't hate it that much. I didn't
liked
like
it.
the price point, like we've already said.
Yep.
If that was more in line with standard, it'd be better. If the etch were better, it would have been a great set.
Yeah, I really did like the set. I thought it was fun.
Super fun to play.
Absolutely. I
Good
really
flavor,
enjoyed it.
fraying line. I love
Yeah.
that card. It's just awesome. I mean, functionally, it's not that great, but
I can't remember the
lore-wise.
The trapping mirror, was that the...
There was the mirror, the life trapping mirror. something like
Yeah, the flavor,
that.
the
Not
really,
many of our decks, right?
really cool feeling, right? Like as I'm looking up these cards, like Storm King's Thunder.
No, the art on that was
Whoa!
sensational.
But that's a book.
It
That's
was
a D&D
second
book.
to only Phil Stone
Yeah.
himself.
Phil.
We will have one more box opening coming up because Phil Stone got in touch with us because he's a super awesome MTG artist. And we're hooking up the patrons with some autographed cards. Whatever they pull on camera, we're going to get them autographed from Phil, courtesy of Phil.
Phil, thank you, man. That's so cool.
How much cooler can you get than that, right?
Can't get any cooler than that.
Oh, did you see his icing death? It was in the Beetle and Grimm Secret Lair, which sold out in about 10 minutes.
So I got the MTG Ur Dragon Commander deck, and I thought that would be such a cool secret layer for me to grab, so I could throw them. Gone, man. It was a super limited 10,000 edition.
10,000 printings.
10,000
right?
printings, and it was just, you didn't even order it on the regular Magic the Gathering Secret Lair
No, it was on
website.
Beetle and Grimm.
So if you didn't bookmark that and get in on it, you were probably looking around $500 right now to pick it up,
On the secondary market.
which is nuts because that thing was 160 MSRP
Canadian. Yeah.
Canadian,
Yeah.
and now it's like $500. Like, whoa, you guys haven't even shipped this thing yet.
Increase there.
But the cards in it, right? And you got the Dragon Life counter. Oh man, the metal one. Phil's got his icing death in there, so I don't know. It would have been
It's
cool.
good. Yeah.
Cool one to pick up.
So yeah, in conclusion, I guess what we're saying is enjoy the Magic sets that you like, and if you don't like something, it's not worth getting worked up about.
No.
Right?
No one is to jump on the internet and hate on something just because you don't like it.
I mean, it'll happen. You can't ask for that.
You're not gonna.
Somebody's gonna hate on your mustache now.
I mean, guys, so you're welcome to hate on it.
Yeah.
Because some people want to call it Morgan's hideous mustache, and that's okay. It's like Tasha's hideous laughter, Paul.
Your mustache drooped 3 times that day.
It's going up in value, baby.
We're saying people are gonna hate some sets, but if you like a set, go out and buy it, man.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Don't let the negative people turn you off of buying something because you like it. If you like D&D and you like the flavor of the set, hit it and open a box. Draft it with your friends.
Draft it.
It's
you know
fun.
what? Out of all 3 boxes, the draft box is probably the best value.
Yeah.
If you draft it with 7 other people, and it's what, I don't know, $20 or less each, right?
Yeah.
Depending on where you live. I mean, it's such a good deal. The cards are fun. It's great. Collector boxes, if you check out our last video, you probably don't want to open them. Buy singles.
Definitely with this set. Double Masters, though.
Double Masters coming up, guys. Make sure you hit the sub button, drop us a like, leave us a comment, or send us an email.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.